Hey!
Please rise. Now sit on it. The fawns be with you.
And also with you.
Let us A.
YouTube! Today is Wednesday, June 12th, the best day of the week, New Comic Book Day. I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube Comic Community Channel Guide. This is the show where I'm going to share some of my top picks from the sea of comic content that was released yesterday. Then I'm going to run down a lineup of content creators that are either releasing, premiering, or going live. And finally, to end today's show, I'm going to open a random package from that crazy, stupid pile of comics I still have left to open in a segment titled, What's in the Box Already? So, let's get started with a quick recap of yesterday's highlights. There are links to these channels in the description below. These channels have been discovered. Okay. Today I only have one in the recap, but it's from George over at the MCE channel, which stands for Marvelous Collectibles and Entertainment. Now I normally feature their live stream, that geek show, every Monday, because it's got one of my favorite segments for a live stream titled Display or Nay. Now the entire chat gets involved and it's just plain fun. So yesterday, George released a video titled MCE 10K Subscriber Giveaway. Let's take a peek.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's George and it's that time again. We are now at the cusp of 10,000 subscribers. We're giving away 7 items for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Alright, so the first item that's being given away is coming to us from our friend the Pop Knight, Seth himself. This is going to be the Marvel Legends Iron Man Mark 7 first 10 years action figure. But there's more.
What?
The second item that's being given to us is coming to us from Junior Statue Collector, and this is the Kotobukiya Bushido statue of Loki. But there's more. Third item on the list is coming to us also from Junior Statue Collector, and this is the Diamond Select San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ironheart statues. But there's more. Righteous! The fourth item on the list is coming to you from the Marvelous Knight himself, and this one is the First for Figures Zelda Breath of the Wild statue. But there's more. Explosions! The fifth item on the list is also coming to you from my personal collection, and that is the Iron Studios Avengers Infinity War Thanos 1/10 scale battle diorama series. But wait, there's more. This one is a Toy-tastic Funko Pop exclusive unmasked Wolverine. Very expensive. It's worth around $250, right around there. Let's get into the final grand prize.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
Alright, so the final grand prize is coming to us from our friends at Collector Zone. This is the Sideshow Collectibles Wolverine premium format figure, just like the one that's sitting behind me right now. Enter into our contest page. That's number one. It's going to provide an email address to us so that we're able to notify you when you win. The second thing you got to be is a subscriber of our YouTube channel. Yes, we can find out if you're not a subscriber, and if you're not a subscriber, you don't have a chance to win. It's that simple. Now, what else can you do? There is a load of other things you could do. You could take and follow Seth at the Instagram page, or the What's Poppin' Instagram page. You could take and go to the Collector Zone's YouTube channel and subscribe there. That'll get you a point. You can go to the Collector. Lots of ways to enter to win. On July 7th, the contest will be over, and we'll pick our winners at random, and then we'll announce it on the next That Geek show. That's going to be on July 8th. That's going to be that following day. We'll announce who the winners are, and one of you guys are going to walk home with a Wolverine premium format figure.
First, I want to thank George for including a visit to my channel as a way to receive an additional entry. I'm blown away by that. Thank you so much. Second, I want to say, to see this entire video and more great content from George and the team over at MCE, click the link right here. Okay, let's get to today's lineup and find out what's on today with Discovery Bay. All of these times are listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and there are channel links with timestamps in the description below. There are 12 shows in the lineup, and 6 of them are going live. Okay, first up at 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, over at the Area 51 channel, he released a video titled, I Finally Found My NECA Arkham Knight Figure Statue. That should be good. Okay, at 2 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Eastern, over at the TheGO2 Geeks channel, they released a video titled, Traveling at Warp Speed, TheGO2 Geeks episode number 127. Okay, at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, over at the Comicgeek McD channel, McD released a video titled New Comic Book Day Double Feature, May 15th and May 22nd, 2019. Okay, at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, Go Joe's son. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, so head over to Jeff Comics 813 channel and learn some Cantonese while watching the next episode of Cantonese Comic Wednesday, aka CCW. This is the series where Jeff shares his comic haul and teaches us some Cantonese. Don't miss it. Okay, also at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, head over to the Comics with Bueller channel for a video titled New Comic Books Releasing June 19th, 2019 Marvel and DC Comics coming out this week, weekly picks. I know he's going to show us over 100 covers in this episode. You're not going to want to miss that one either. Okay, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at the 90MF Comics channel, we should be getting a live stream titled 90 Miles from Comics Live, 6/12/19. Now, Chad, my yo bro, and Javi sit around and share their new comic book day hauls and talk comic shop. Okay, also at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at Economics and Comics, Billy is going live with a stream titled 3-Day Comic Book Auction Day 1, Signed Comic Blowout, 6/12, 5 p.m. Pacific. Alright, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, Brian and Jack over at Simpleman's Comics are premiering the next installment in the new series titled Comic Book Hot and Cold List for June 12, 2019. Now, Brian and Jack seek out hot and cold picks from the authors and contributors of comicbookinvest.com and compile their inputs into a consolidated list each week that they're going to share with us tonight during this live premiere. Also at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at the Lords of the Longbox channel, they're giving us a live stream titled Sony Adapting Man-Wolf, new ABC show based off obscure comic, and Hulu Marvel Horror. Alright, also at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at the Batman Statue Collector channel, they're going live with a stream titled Rogues Gallery Live, episode number 15, special guest Jason Wires, and Wonder Festival Shanghai discussion. Okay, at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we get yet another live show. This one is titled Comic Core Unlimited, over at the Comic Core YouTube channel. Join JD, Jason of Comics Misexplained, and John of John's Comics with Kids for the next edition of this live show. Tonight they chat about what you should be reading and what's happening at upcoming cons and more. It should be fun. Stop by the chat to join the discussion. Alright, the last item on the lineup and the last live show that I know about starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. New Comic Book Day Book Club. Head over to John's Comics with Kids channel as John and Alec of White Whale Comics host special guest Drew Manchu. Tonight they'll be reviewing Sonata. Well, that's all for today's lineup, but now for the new segment I'm calling What's in the Box Already? So let's see what we got. Totally out of here, going to grab the one on top, even though I do put kind of smaller ones on top. I don't want to be opening a bunch of stuff like that other episode. It took too long. Let's see what we get. It's from Niagara Falls, New York. And, oh my goodness, I've gotten this book before. I must have been on a run of these. How about a Batman 199? Batman 199. Okay, that was fun. Now, before I wrap up, I just want to quickly mention that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at the Tony Sanders channel, he's going live with the next edition of his What's Your Grail series, and tomorrow's special guest is me! So, please join us if you can. Okay, now, thanks for taking the time to watch me and our channel today. Please visit me on Facebook and Instagram, where I'll be posting this schedule with any ads and or changes later on this afternoon. We've also got a Patreon page if you're interested in supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like. If you know of anyone who might be interested in this information or may want to be included in the show, please share this with them. Also, leave me a comment on how I can improve the show or if there's a channel out there I should be watching. Now, if you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing so you don't miss any of this great new content. Who knows? You may find your new favorite channel today. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.